When I was 8, my mom had been found with cancer. My life totally changed. I literally became a man at 8 years old. I've been homeless. I've struggled a lot, but I am proud of who I am today.
And then I just kind of turned up having like every addiction you can have essentially because of just the path I went down. And I had people in my life who'd been in similar, probably worse situations actually, and they achieved way more. Why can I not do it?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome to the first episode of Our Brothers Network. This is a space built for men who are ready to grow, lead, and stand with each other. This is a place for real conversations, real growth, and real brotherhood. Today, we're laying the foundation of who we are, why this matters, why we're sat here, and how together we can achieve our full potential. So before we go into anything, I'm going to ask my co-host over here, Andre.
Hello.
How have you been? How's your week?
It's been alright.
Yeah?
Busy.
Busy?
Yeah.
Busy in a good way? Busy in a bad way?
Busy in a good way, of course.
Yeah? You're achieving what you need to achieve?
Yes.
Slowly
I'm
but
trying,
surely.
trying,
You're trying?
yeah, trying all the time, trying my best to. Been busy. Well, just got back from a little holiday.
Yeah?
And straight back to work afterwards.
Yeah, you know how it is.
I missed gym because I didn't really train.
Hasn't lost
I
the muscle,
didn't
though,
really had where to like
to do it. Yeah,
train. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks I've been away, so
probably made muscle anyway. Knowing this guy.
it just yeah. But it's been alright. It's good to be back. Good to train again properly because
Yeah.
I've done.
You need it. Yeah.
I was training, but not like I didn't have the proper stuff. So it's good to be back.
Good.
What about you?
Yeah, busy as well. I went away recently as well to Germany, to the Nürburgring. I went to Spa as well. Saw some car stuff. That was fun. My brother's stag do, so yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Same with you. Training's been okay. I don't train as frequently as you do, so it's been all right. I'm still making progress somehow.
Yeah,
So
of course.
I think
yeah.
I figured out a good flow.
Is...
Yeah, and I looked in the mirror the other day and I was like, oh, I'm not doing too bad actually. You know, you go to the gym, you're like, oh, I'm not doing anything. You look in the mirror one day, you're like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
We're actually doing something.
Yeah,
this is actually working, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't stopped either, like completely. I was still doing what I could.
It's consistency that
matters.
matters.
Yeah, just so I do something, you know.
It's very underrated.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you something a bit more in depth now. What are you proud of that you've done this week?
Bruh.
If there's anything.
Gym, to be honest.
Yeah?
Like
going back to
getting back properly into like training and getting that muscle pain.
Kick up the ass.
Yeah. Like is one thing that I missed, and I'm proud because I've got back and I didn't really feel like I've lost any progress or anything.
You haven't.
If not,
Yeah,
I've actually it's better because
you've rested your joints.
Yes, yeah. Like I was not like I was away from work, away from all the like pressure and everything.
Yeah,
like
stress.
my body was literally
Yeah.
And when I got back into it, it was amazing. So that's pretty much. Oh, and I sorted out my car. Like,
the two things in our lives we care about is training and cars.
Yeah, we are passionate about
so
cars.
It's not a car or a fitness podcast, whatever. That's a big part of our lives personally. Maybe people can relate with that.
Yeah.
For me...
Yeah, I was about to ask.
No, sorry, bro, sorry. Similar to you. So it's like I said previously, I kind of looked in the mirror. Maybe it's my tan. Maybe it's because I got rid of some body hair. And I was like, oh, okay, we're doing all right. Like, I've actually grown some shoulders. That's good. Like, because it's quite an important part. I neglected them for a long time because, quite frankly, I was an idiot. I was doing like front raise, and I was like, oh, I can do lateral, you know. And I've joined a gym as well on top of doing it at home, just so I can keep the frequency up.
Yeah,
and because I do like the environment of a gym. I just got bored. I was going when it was busy, and
it depends where. Like, not all the gyms are that bad.
No, it's not.
Depends where you're going.
It's the time of day and things like that, and bad experiences, and you're trying to fit around a busy life, but. Yeah. This goes to show when you take a break and you let the cortisol go down and you're less stressed, there's less, your nervous system is not so activated all the time. You're not fight or flight, just how quickly things can get better.
Yeah.
And it's like a reset. This isn't a fitness podcast or anything, but that's kind of like my base level of knowledge. Okay, so that's that. So we set the tone there. Why we're doing that is because obviously we know each other very well. We've known each other for years.
Yeah.
Did we say what my name was?
Sean.
I'm Sean, by the way. You can see how off the cuff this is. We want you guys to feel like you're sitting with us. It's raw, honest, and real. Obviously, we're not going to share every single detail of our lives, but we're trying to be as honest about what we do and who we are
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
and why we're here, why we're sat here with a laptop in front of me on a Sunday, where we could be doing all the other things you do on a Sunday, but we'd rather be doing this, to be
No,
honest.
we'd rather work and
Yeah, work,
Yeah.
but we're also having a chat.
yeah, it's not. It doesn't feel like work because the stuff we speak and we will speak about here is literally pretty much our lives.
Yeah, and it's what we care about.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
so,
we want to share it with other people.
yeah, definitely.
And the whole thing with the Brothers Network is we believe that as a man, to achieve what you want and to be happy, it's incredibly hard by yourself. And it's much better to do it as a community with a band of brothers, for example, or likewise people. And that, and if you don't do that, it's incredibly hard.
Yeah, you need a brotherhood.
Yeah.
You need good people around you. These days it's difficult to achieve not everything, but depends on what you want in life.
Yeah.
But also it's so much easier when you have the right people around you
Exactly.
to do everything in life.
Hold you accountable and be like,
Yes.
by the way, man, did you do that? Oh, sorry.
Yes,
you're
exactly,
lazy,
exactly, yeah.
And a kind of a good quote here is, what if the struggles actually bring us together as men? So kind of an extreme example, but lots of people, if you know any ex-service members, they say that the men that they went through battle with and they fought with, that is the strongest possible kind of bond you can ever make. Now, okay, it's not an ideal circumstances, it's an extreme example, but it's a good example, and you can ask most people in that scenario, they'll tell you that. So we kind of want to replicate that without all the other downsides of that, because we don't want people going through that sort of thing. So if you can struggle together, kind of manufacture that struggle, control it, and make sure it's not too much, you can really pull together and you can get what you want and get what you need to do.
Yeah, when you are under pressure or struggle in life, it's really good to have, like, for example, when I struggle or I have something to do and I can't figure it out, I know I can always come to you and ask, and maybe you will be able to just like this.
Yeah, something I've done before. Yeah, and vice versa.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And you go, oh yeah, geez, how did I not think of that?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, and by sharing our stories as well, we can help each other rise, because it gives us a familiar thing. Because no matter how different you are to someone else, there's always something, you're always going to share something with each other. Definitely as men, we're all men at the end of the day. We're all genetically men. We do similar things. We act in very similar ways.
Yeah.
Sometimes very stupid ways, but that's how we connect. Because we go, oh yeah, I did that. Oh god, I wasn't the only one.
Oh, bro, we have all been there. Ever, like people at home as well. I'm sure they've all done.
So we want it to be a space where men come together to grow, to challenge each other, and to show up, regardless of their flaws and their past, what they've done and what they're doing. It doesn't matter to us. We're not judging people here. We're in zero position to judge anyone. I don't think anyone's in any position to judge, And we're here to build something real and tangible by simply having conversations with each other.
Yeah.
And building upon that eventually over time. You can watch us kind of grow in that sense.
Yeah, we've realized that we have something to share.
Yeah.
And we want to do it. It's new to us. It's something new to us that we're trying. But why not? Like, it's good to have this will to do something new and try to achieve something in your life.
Yeah. I think we found our true calling anyway. We struggled for a few years where we kind of switched on and said, what can we do?
Yeah.
What is our purpose?
But all those struggles brought us here.
Exactly. And we wouldn't change it for the world. All the mess ups, all the failures, all the stupid things we've done.
Yes, we've tried a lot of like different ways to do something with our lives. We've tried to build up like businesses together and stuff, and we failed. And it wasn't once or twice, it was plenty of times and plenty of different ways of trying. And this is another new way. Will it work? Maybe, who knows, but we keep going.
Yep.
And I wouldn't give for the world. I wouldn't give away those struggles that we've been through.
Yeah, wouldn't change it.
It just built up who we are today.
Yeah.
It just helps to learn lessons, to learn where you've made mistakes, where you could have improved, I don't know, stuff like that. So yeah, I love it.
That makes me think of a quote, is that you can't change the past, but you can change the future. And the way that you change the future is you change the present.
Yes.
Now everyone's going to be like, oh, duh. But it's very easy to forget because you just dwell on the
Yes.
past for so long. You go, oh, I hate that I've done that differently, but why don't you stop that happening again? And when it's the present, it isn't just, oh, I'm going to do that. It's right this second. It's the decisions you make. It's those crucial decisions like deciding not to eat that 9,000 calorie pizza and actually having different food, or deciding to actually go to the gym, or going to that walk. Going for a walk, or even just deciding to research something that you're interested in that you could pursue.
I would put it like getting a bit out of your comfort zone.
Yes,
Or
exactly, because it isn't.
the
Yeah.
stuff that like you just is like a routine, and you just get
You just
used
going
to
through
do
the
the
motions.
daily stuff. You wake up at this time, you do this, and this till this time, and that's it. Yeah, the
Done.
day is ended, and you go to bed.
You wake
So-
up 5 years later with a belly. You're like, how did that happen?
Yeah, exactly.
But
yeah.
you watched it happen. You just didn't realize.
Yeah.
You've done that. I've done that. We've all done that.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll happen in the future. Who knows? But I'm going to try very hard to not happen
Yeah,
in
I
the
don't
future.
think so.
I'm not doing
No,
it again.
No, yeah.
It's
been
very
there.
easy to
No.
get big. It's very hard to get back to where you were.
Yeah.
So what is the Brothers Network? So it's not just the podcast. It's going to start with a podcast. That's going to be the main sort of display of what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's going to be a network of men. We're going to be committed to growth, truth, and brotherhood. I am using the laptop to do this, by the way, if you notice, but I can't remember anything. So
Of course.
it doesn't mean I
We
don't
are
know anything
humans.
about it. But
We are humans, not
God. It's
robots.
about accountability, first and foremost. However, that's not without compassion and understanding. So you know, holding someone accountable can be very savage in a way and very forthcoming and very truthful. However, it is from a, how do I put it? It's from a good place.
Yeah, you
It's
care.
it's because we actually care.
Yeah.
And we're like this with each other as well. You know, so we have kind of core values we want to instill in it. So it's community, growth, honesty, and purpose. So with community, it's like we said before, you're not alone. You have everyone. You have us, you have the people you're going to be with holding you accountable. There's growth. So we're always going to be striving to be better. There's no set number on better. You don't have to be X amount better. You just have to be better. It doesn't matter if it's 0.5%, 1%. It just needs to be better than last time. And if it isn't, that's fine. It doesn't matter. You go back and go, why didn't I? And you make a plan, like a plan for growth.
Yeah, we will help like everything that's here, like everything we're going to speak about today. We will, in future, try to help people to get better, because that's what brought us here.
Mm-hmm.
We think we have something to share, and we think we are able to help people that struggle in life, people that are lost a little bit. They don't know where to go, which way to take, and stuff like this. So in future, we will go more in depth about everything.
Yeah.
But today is more about of who we are and why we are here for you.
Yeah, you're very concise with the way you put things. I love the way I just babble on, but this guy just puts it right to the point. I think it's because
I'm not trying to correct you. By
No,
the way.
you're not. But you're saying
yeah.
what I said, but so people actually understand it. There might be a small percentage that can decipher my babblings, but you just put it slow, and I like that about you. I do. I am slightly jealous of it. Where are we? Honesty. So yeah. So. Sorry.
What you just saw here.
Yeah, but it can be bad as well sometimes. But you just have to be careful what you say. Anyway, don't worry. Honesty. So yeah, honesty, even when it's uncomfortable. So you have to be honest with each other, even when it's hard. Sometimes I struggle with that with lots of people. I have been in the past, but I've gotten better at it. It's just sometimes for me, it's hard to either be too much of a pushover or just make them cry. For me personally, I've had to find the balance. So that's what we're.
When you truly care about someone,
yeah,
you don't wanna. I don't know how to put it. You don't wanna lie to say, "Oh,
no, it's true.
You'll be fine. Don't worry." But deep in your mind, like in your heart, you are lying, and it's wrong what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I think being honest with people is a quality.
Yeah.
Because
it takes a lot of balls, I think, as well.
Yes.
Sometimes, definitely.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
you respect a lot.
I'm the type of person that I don't care.
Yeah.
In terms of, I care so much about you, I don't care if it will hurt you, what I'm gonna say. If I see you do something wrong, and I know it is wrong, I want to help you, and I'll be honest with you, and I'll tell you that's not good. It might hurt you, but at least I'm telling you the truth, and I'm trying to be genuine and be there for you.
Yeah, and
So,
in the long term as well, it will hurt a lot less than the outcomes of you carrying on without him intercepting and saying, "Wait a minute here,
yes,
like, this I know where this is going to go because I've done it myself."
it might hurt at the beginning, but maybe later, when you look back, you'll realize, oh, he was right.
Yeah, and I think that's a very men-centric thing that we can do with each other, and I think it's good to play on.
Yeah,
There's a lot of I think accountability is a lot easier for us, so we might as well.
it is. Yeah.
I can't speak for women because I'm not a woman, but
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we're not gonna speak for women.
yeah,
because
we don't know, but
Yeah,
we
are
know.
not women.
We'd like to think we know how most men work to a degree.
Yes, of course.
you
Yeah.
know. And then purpose, living with intention. So if you don't, most people don't, and that's fine. We didn't. You need to know why you're doing what you're doing. Why are you at your job? Why do you act a certain way? Why are you doing everything every moment of the day? Now, I don't mean every second has to be accounted for or logged or stuff, but when you're going to act a certain way or do something, you're saying, does this actually contribute to my greater purpose? Your greater purpose might just be being a good person, for example. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to be a CEO, billionaire, trillionaire. It doesn't matter. If you want to be, fine. But
Yeah.
you just need to know what your purpose is. And when that becomes strong enough, it's literally second nature.
Yeah, once you find out who you are, like who you truly are and what you want from life, is a game changer.
You're unstoppable.
Yes.
Unstoppable.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't care what happens because you are so pinpointed and you are
focused, on that
tunnel
one
visioned
target.
on it.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's effortless.
Yeah.
And I want people to experience that, whatever that might be.
It's literally just a question.
Yeah.
Who am I?
Yeah.
And
why?
What am I doing? And once you answer yourself those questions, you will see it's literally game changer. Like you will realize, you will focus a lot more on yourself, and
Not
you
in a
will,
selfish way.
no, like you will respect yourself more.
That's a
You
better
will
way to
have
put it.
more
I like that, yeah.
self-respect, and you will be more careful with your actions. You will be more careful with what you do on day-to-day basis. So it's
sorry,
good.
Karen.
No,
You good?
yeah.
So I was just thinking of something. I think I watched this somewhere that men we are providers. We're seen as providers, and that's kind of like the stock kind of societal thing, and it works very well with us, in my opinion. But I think lots of people are swayed too much, and they provide so much and do so much for other people. They never stop to think they need to provide for themselves as well. So they'll focus on their family and everyone else, and they'll get them sorted out. But as that's happening, who they are as a person is slowly withering away. They're not paying attention to their diet, they're not pursuing their hobbies, they're not seeing their other friends. And you get 10 years down the line and you're miserable and you don't know why. It's because you weren't selfish enough, just in that right way to keep yourself at the forefront. Because as a man, I'm going to use a family as an example because lots of people can relate to that. If you want to be a good dad, you're doing all the stuff and you're working so hard, but eventually who you were as a dad is slowly not existing anymore.
Yeah.
You're becoming like a worse version of it. But if you want to be the best role model and kind of show people, your children, for example, who they want to be, they don't care what you tell them. You need to show them. If they see someone doing this and that and losing their hobbies and being lazy, they're just going to do that. So I think as a whole, men need to be a bit more selfish, but not in the way that everyone thinks.
Yeah.
I know it's a really weird subject and it can be really pulled out of context.
Yes,
but
I
think
understand.
That's why I've in my life I've always kind of got what I want in a way, and I have been too selfish in the past, and that was my default. So I've worked very hard to not be. And because of people like you in my life, I've swayed away from that.
Yeah.
And my partner as well. She's kind of like slapped me around the face metaphorically and gone, "How are you doing that?" Because no one's ever told me, like, what the fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if did you have anything to say, or
no,
I can see the
agree.
cogs turning.
No, I agree with what you're saying. Yeah. It's just, you have to, not to be selfish, but to a degree you have to be a little bit like, you need to care about yourself as well.
Because if you want to provide and do something for anyone in your life and provide value to them, value exchanges, you get to mention, but I'm sure you're going to mention it.
Yeah, definitely.
How can you do that if you're not taking care of yourself first and foremost?
Yes, if you want to provide and protect for your family, for example, because you gave that example, you have to be selfish. You have to make sure you operate and act at the best of your capabilities to be able to give people what you want to. So you need to look, as we were mentioning earlier, finding out who you are and what you want to do and who you want to be will give you more self-respect, and that's how you start to get better
Yeah.
at this.
Yeah. We've at any time in our life, we can all go back and think we've all needed someone to kind of call us out or lift us up, and this network is going to act as that. So even if it's not just one person, it's a community of people who are going to do that for you.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm very into kind of like, I'm not an evolutionary biologist by any chance. I'm not a scientist. However, I'm very, very interested in how it affects us as humans today, and how a lot of the way that society is going, it's forgetting all of that, which I think is very damaging, because fundamentally it's not who we are.
Yeah.
You know, as humans, as men, you thrive in communities, because that's how humans evolved, in largish communities who are there for each other, who held each other accountable, and kind of went through it. So I think this is like the path of least resistance, per se.
They had a brotherhood. They had people around them all the time.
Yeah, you know, men going out in the, maybe women as well. I don't know. I wasn't there 30,000 years ago, so I don't know how it worked. But you go out and you go kill a mammoth. The sheer amount of teamwork and trust in each other.
Yeah, how are you gonna do it by yourself?
You're killing I don't know how much, like 20-ton mammoth. That's ridiculous. With tusks like 12 feet long.
Yes,
I might got my measurements wrong, but
yeah, it doesn't matter. But
still, with just spears. Yeah, you've only just discovered fire.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
You're killing mammoths. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I got a bit sidetracked there.
That's a Sean thing.
Yeah, I will do that a lot. That's why I have this laptop here.
Yes.
As you can tell, we know each other very well.
Oh yeah.
So we're going to move into who we are, what got us here, sat on this table on this Sunday, rather than doing whatever we do.
Doesn't matter, bro. Doesn't
No,
matter.
no, that's what I'm trying to say.
I know some people do different things on
Yeah.
Sunday, but we don't care. We want to get straight to
work
and make progress in our lives.
Please, I'm begging for that. I need it so badly.
Yes.
I've done that. So let's do some formatting here quickly. So we're just going to give you guys a brief background of who we are. I'll start with myself, because you can probably talk for 7 hours. a lot has happened in your life.
We were literally having this conversation off camera, and we were saying we are different, but not really.
Like, we come to the same outcome, haven't we?
Yes,
through much different paths.
There's you will find out in the future. There is loads of things that brought us together, and some of them there might be like funny reasons. Some of them they like serious and very important reasons for our lives. And we, not all the time, but there are moments when we depend on each other. Like
100%.
We need to be there for each other, and that's what brought us together and is keeping us together. And I know it will be forever.
Yeah, 100%. As long as we both put the work in.
Of course,
that's what it requires.
That's no doubt.
No
doubt.
I you don't realize that genuine relationships actually take work, and they do.
Oh yeah, it's not parties and clubs and whatever. I don't know, stuff like that. It's a genuine friendship or brotherhood. Call it however you want.
Yeah,
it takes a lot of work. You need to be valuable. You need to provide value, and it's not just
being
fun
there
time.
Just, going through the motions.
Yes,
yeah. So I had a okay upbringing, to be honest. Both my parents were there. Didn't have any crazy stuff happen to me, to be honest. I kind of got out of school. Wasn't really sure on career. Didn't really like it. I changed around a bit. Went to college and stuff like that. And when I was probably, I think 18. Kind of went downhill from there, really. Kind of just things you get let loose into the world. Not like I wasn't anyway, because I wasn't really coddled or anything like that. But it's kind of, there you go. You're like, oh, what now? And it kind of I just got progressively fatter. Like I liked alcohol. I wasn't like an alcoholic, like I drink and drive and stuff like that. But if you drink every night, you're basically an alcoholic properly. I think the amount that I did and the reason I did for it drinking to get drunk and stuff like that by himself, that's fairly alcoholism. I'd say it definitely is. And how it affects your life is definitely on the rounds of that. So,
Yeah.
that turned into drugs and stuff. And then I just kind of turned up having like every addiction you can have essentially because of just the path I went down. And that kind of was who I was. And then my partner at the time of like 5 years kind of broke up with me, and I was like, well, fair enough. I completely got it. I had that shred of accountability. I was like, you know what? Yeah, fair enough. What do I actually bring to the table?
Yeah.
What have I done to earn a partner on this planet? I've done nothing. I've just existed. Kind of like
fair enough.
co-shared,
Like,
lived in the same house. And you might have seen that when we were there. Maybe actually you're probably in the same situation, to be fair. We've kind of grown with each other.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was kind of sat there and I was like, I think I remember you mentioned it. I was like, well, I'm single now. And I was like, now what? I was like, no one's going to look at me and go, oh, yes, a suitable part is for me. Like, so you reminded me and I was like, I got to do something. And I had people in my life who'd been in similar, probably worse situations actually. And they achieved way more. And I was like, well, if they can do that, I've literally come from 10% of that sort of struggle. Why can I not do that?
Yeah, it was.
They're just like me,
Wake up call for you.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Back living with your parents, stuff like that. Like I don't like living with my parents, but it's how old was I? 23 maybe, something like that.
22, 23.
Yeah, something like that. Change of career as well. I was like, no, thank you, done with that. I think I just gained self-respect over that. And I kind of realized, but it took me 5 years of absolute destruction, and
yeah,
yeah,
it's not the best way maybe to realize, but the most important thing is that you've come out a much better person today from all that, because you've realized where you were, where you put yourself, like where you positioned yourself.
And I don't want other people to go through 5 years of absolute rubbish.
That's why we are here,
for that to be their self-discovery. And luckily I didn't have any real drawbacks from that aside from being extremely overweight. My health is very good now and I got away with it. However, that could have gone south very easily. It could have gone the complete opposite way. So
definitely.
We want people at this, maybe not at this point or at that point in their life where I was when I was 18, maybe whatever age you might be, to find a purpose and work towards it and to keep you on track. Because as a man, it's real easy to go off the rails. Real easy. What happens with men? Lots of men without fathers. Most of the prisons are men without fathers because they don't have someone there to keep them accountable.
Yes, exactly.
And I know mothers do that very well, but men just don't listen to them. They don't, and it's not the mother's fault, but they need that guidance, and then they go find a gang that I can look up to this guy because they need a male role model. They look up to the guy selling drugs and say, oh, he's cool, he's got a BMW, He sells weed on the side and stuff.
You can get distracted very easily with stuff like this, and
if you don't have an older brother and stuff like that. I mean, I was the older brother. My brother did a brilliant job of not being me. He kind of looked at me and said, I don't want that. He did way better. So he had that,
he had someone to a degree to help him
kind of see. I was a role model a bit, but then eventually I think he's smart enough.
To be able to choose what's good and what's bad for him.
But I'm lucky that he took that path because he could have chose the exact same path as me. And how would I feel?
True.
How would I feel? So I need to, it's good to have that perspective that your decisions, your actions affect everyone in your life, your younger siblings, your children, your friends around you. Eventually,
business, everything.
Your lack of purpose and direction is having a ricochet effect on everything else. And that should be a wake-up call for lots of people.
The way you act and operate to yourself, it can affect the people around you the same way.
Why do you want to do that?
In a family and business, and no matter what sort of relationship, if you are a bad person or negative person, it's going to affect the people around you the exact same way. And it's not going to end up very well.
And that leads me to my next point. And when all this was happening, you were there. No, nowhere near in a situation like I was, but kind of similar sort of thing. And you saw all this happen in front of his eyes. You saw me basically like go from 130 kilos to like 85 kilos.
Yeah.
And you were like, how?
In a very short
probably not healthy, but
well.
you know what I mean? It's just a transformation I wanted to do. It was just,
I think it was like punishing yourself maybe.
No, I don't know. I just seem to send it when I do anything.
Yeah, that's true.
I just
it's just how he is.
It's not my best personality trait. It kind of goes negatively too. It kind of goes within the But it did what it did, and you saw that, and I positively affected you.
Yes.
Imagine doing that to people around you in your life, and I've noticed that And you've noticed that as well with people around you because they can't deny the evidence.
Yeah, I am who I am today mainly because of you.
Yeah, and
So
vice versa.
I will always, yes, yeah, I know. I will always and forever respect that, and I will never forget that.
And that was the network between me and you.
Yes.
And that was our, you
Yes.
know, the close bond we had and the shared values and the community we had just within 2 people.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, and imagine having more than that. Imagine having 5 people like that around you.
Oh, again,
Insane.
it's next level. Yeah.
Very hard to find, unfortunately.
These days, yeah, it's really hard.
Maybe
yeah.
not at least, maybe all the time. I don't know, but
Yeah,
and that's why this is here. It's a focus point somewhere to actually congregate people like us.
Again, it takes you need to be valuable, and
Yeah,
it's really hard to find people like us. And I'm not trying to like show off or be selfish, but the world is going crazy these days,
it's
and
always crazy. I think
yeah,
that's why I disagree.
it's
But I think it's always crazy.
yeah, it's not easy to find true brotherhood these days, a true network like
Yeah.
with genuine people, like not lazy or whatever, you know, is what it is.
Yeah, but you can come out of that. You can, even if you are lazy and we're lazy at times, you can come out of that and do something about it.
Yeah, that's why we
I
are
was
here
incredibly
as well.
lazy when I was younger. I was so in a way that now I'm really good at
Not being
creatively
lazy.
not doing things. So I will be able to do things with incredible efficiency, not because I'm smart or because I'm cunning, but because I'm so lazy. I just don't want to do it. I just don't want it to take longer than it needs to take.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I've kind of reversed that and I've utilized it in a way.
It's like, why do it tomorrow when I can do it today?
Yeah, or do it half as fast
Yeah.
because I'm
Oh,
so
yeah.
lazy.
Yeah.
And that's fine. That I've worked around that, you know. So yeah, and then kind of here I am now. I kind of built back the muscle a bit, but I lost so much muscle because I was just an idiot. Crazy calorie deficit and stuff like that.
Yeah, you was
I
very,
tried,
very
yeah,
skinny.
I tried
You got
things.
very skinny.
Yeah, I've always
Yeah.
been kind of larger set, so my body wasn't happy being that small. So I'm much more comfortable where I am now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, all the failed businesses between me and you, and just trying to figure out what we want to do, you know, and to meet our purpose. You know, we don't want to work just for the sake of working. There's nothing wrong with that. People who live that life, that's absolutely fine. I've got nothing against people who want.
Yeah, everyone is able to choose their own way of living.
Yeah, but for us, we like kind of working for ourselves and pursuing our purpose and our dream and our vision. That works with us much better.
We have very similar life goals, and we know what it takes, like, to get there.
Yeah, well, we think we do. We'll find out.
Well, it's definitely hard work.
It's working so far, but
yeah.
we're still just 2 guys in England. So
Yes, yeah.
we
have dreams. And
we
dream
not,
big.
Yeah,
but,
we're not special or different, to be honest. We're only like this today because we worked hard and we figured it out.
Yeah, mindset, everything, like accountability and being there for each other, and because we've known 5 years now.
Yeah,
and
we'll get to that story.
Yeah, yes. It's always been on all those 5 years. It's been very progressive, and in a very positive way, I will say. I have nothing to not complain, but I have nothing negative I can say about in all those 5 years that didn't went as we wanted to.
Yeah, that's true. So that's enough about me. Let's hear your origin story then, as much as you want to share.
Bro, I don't care. I'll share as much as people want. I don't care. I'll be honest. Well, I'm Andre. I'm from Romania.
There we go. More information than I gave, actually.
And well, I mentioned Romania because there's loads of stories that I've I've accumulated in the time, and I've struggled a lot in life. I didn't have an easy life. My parents weren't rich or anything.
It's a normal life growing up in Romania.
Yes, yeah. It's just it's just a normal, as you're saying, it's a normal life in Romania.
No trust fund babies sat here, I can assure you that.
Yeah. And it's been a difficult childhood for me. I've when I was 8, my mom was had been found with cancer, and from the age of 8 years old, my life totally changed. I literally became a man at 8 years old because my mom was struggling and she fought with cancer every single day since that day when she was found with it, every day for 6 years. And 6 years later, she passed away. I've lost my mom, and it changed me again. Was like I became very mature in a
A
very
bit too
short
early,
time,
yeah,
and
not by
early,
choice.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
life
I
kind of
didn't
just
have a
said, "Boom,
choice.
there you go.
Like
This is what it's like." Yeah.
it's been crazy. Yeah, I had to. It got to a point where my mom wasn't able to do anything, so I had to literally look after her like a baby. Like
Your world
literally
is literally
change her
ending in
diapers.
front
Like
of
it
you.
was
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
The cancer got to a point where it was just destroying her, and she wasn't able to eat, to go to the toilet, or anything, like nothing. So I've been struggling most of my life. I've been homeless at some point in my life as well, and came out of that too. Like I've have a lot of life struggles. I don't know what you want me to speak
I
about.
don't
What would
know. It
you?
just that gives a very good perspective. I could
I have
ask,
so many stories, but I don't know.
yeah. What was okay? I'll ask you then. What was the turning point that got you sat here, or what were the turning points? Because it sounds like in your life there were quite a few different moments of, "Whoa, I need to get out of this."
Yeah, I've started from the very bottom. Like
Yeah.
I've had nothing. I was at some point in my life where I was homeless. I was desperate, and I had some very negative thoughts at that point.
Understandably, yeah.
I couldn't find a way. I was trying to find a way to do something with myself, to get myself out of this situation. But in Romania was very difficult, and I'm very lucky I'm here today because of my uncle. To be honest, I love to mention him because he's not my real uncle, like my blood uncle,
Yeah.
but to me he is like
Yeah,
my
well,
real
just as much,
uncle.
if not more.
Is one of my ex-girlfriend actually uncle, but yeah,
Crazy how that happens, isn't it?
he's an amazing person.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was there for me. I was desperate. I just gave him a call. I was like, I'm homeless. I don't know what to do. I was working, but I didn't have the place to like go anymore. And I was like, I'm gonna have to sleep in my work car. I don't know what to do. I'm literally desperate. I don't have any clothes. I don't have anything. It's a very long story. People will find out more, but
Yeah, we'll dive
I
into
could
it.
sit here for like 10 hours and
Yeah.
just literally make it's a very long story. But as I said, in future, slowly, people will learn
Yeah,
more
we'll
about
find out.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that was my biggest turning point when my uncle came there and he said, "No, you're coming to stay with me. Don't do anything stupid. You're a good person. You're a strong person. I believe in you. I'll be there for you." And I was like, "Well, I
You
actually
needed that, didn't you?
yes,
You
yes,
meant something to someone. Yeah.
yes." And I was like, I actually matter to people. People care about me,
Yeah, of
and
course. Yeah.
I need to I need to prove him that I can do better because, as I said, I had very dark thoughts in my mind at that point.
How old
Like,
are you at this time?
well, I've lost. Well, when I was homeless,
Yeah, when were you homeless? When did your uncle come into the equation?
I was 18.
18, homeless.
Yes, yeah, I
Most
was
people are still
18,
living with their
18 or
parents at that
19,
point, and
something like that.
you're in university or college and stuff like that, and there you are on the streets.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I could have imagined that at 18. I was still a child.
Oh, I wasn't at university or anything.
No, I know, but just where they are. You know what I mean? That's
Oh,
kind
yes,
of how I
yeah,
picture
yeah.
it.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you're
so
dunked into that.
I realized, oh, I do matter to people. People care about me,
Yeah.
and I can do better. And then he offered me a better life. You know, he offered me a better lifestyle, and from there, yeah, it all changed, and I kept. It's been ups and downs,
Yeah,
obviously,
of
but
course. Yeah.
I've always made some progress in my life. But I think, yeah, being homeless and losing my mom was the most important things that happened to me.
Hmm.
They're not good, but I I don't know how to put it.
You wouldn't change it though, would you?
I wouldn't change it. Yeah,
Even though it's
it's helped me a
horrendous.
lot.
Yeah.
It's maybe it sounds crazy,
Hmm.
but if I wasn't going through those things, probably I wasn't here today.
100%.
I was probably an idiot
Yeah.
or something like, I
Yeah.
don't
Someone
know.
in prison.
It's not, yes,
Yeah.
probably, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not 100% that would have happened,
Hmm.
but I respect those things that happened in my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
I think everyone should strive for that mindset. You know, when you keep dwelling on the past, it just eats you away, and your nervous system is always repeating that thing. Like I
Yeah.
listened to a podcast recently from an expert in the field, and it's you're reliving those events when something bad happens
Yes.
to you constantly, constantly. You can never relax, and the moment you just accept that it's happened,
Yeah.
a weight is like it's our default as humans, rightly so, because that's how you don't die in the wild.
Yeah.
I keep going back to evolutionary biology, but it's true. You have to be scared of everything. You have to replay the bad events because you do not want them to happen again. But now, these days and ages, you have to rewrite it and accept that. Rewrite it, and accept that.
Yeah.
And the peace you have from that is incredible. The clarity you get it's unmatchable. It's some people have it naturally, some people don't, but you can achieve it and build it.
Yeah. I was a very a very strong person. Like I've realized, okay, I've lost my mom. She's
Mm-hmm.
gone. But if I'm gonna kill myself, what's that gonna, like,
That's true.
what's
Yeah.
gonna what's gonna sort out? Like, I'm gonna have people like damage more people. Like,
Yeah.
it's no point. So I've got to the point in life where I've accepted everything that I've gone through, every single struggle I've accepted, and I've realized it's for the better.
Yeah.
And it helped me. Every single struggle I've had in my life, it made me who I am today, and it made me a person that I don't care that much. And
In a good way, not in like you
in
don't
a
care,
good
but you
way,
don't
yes,
care. Yeah.
I don't care what happens to me bad in life. The stuff that I had to go through
It
is
pales in
just,
comparison.
yeah,
Yeah, it just kind
I'll
of
be
sets
like,
the bar.
whatever, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I know.
You literally lost the most important person in your life at what,
Yes.
14, 15,
14.
14 years
Yeah.
old. The
Yeah.
most important person in your life
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to be so stark, but that's like
Yes, yeah, it is, but
that is,
it's
and
true.
that's
It's true, yeah.
what's going to happen now.
And
I'm not saying people have to go through that sort of thing, but I think if we introduce, let's say, micro struggles to kind of simulate the growth you get from that, if you choose to grow, that is, you know, that's what we want to do. We want that every day, every week, every month,
yeah,
to kind of build up, and you get the same level of growth without being traumatized for the rest of your life, possibly. Because quite frankly, that's what can happen.
yeah,
You know, and they say what doesn't kill you make you stronger. It's true, but many of the times it deeply fucks you up.
yes, yeah,
No
obviously.
denial.
Bro,
We've
I
all had
was,
bad things happen to us, you
yes,
know.
yeah, I was lost. I was scared, but I've I was also strong enough to realize I can't just sit and cry around. I have to
Yeah.
do something about it.
And you
And
probably didn't think you had it in you. You probably thought that was the end
yeah,
at one stage, you know.
I was always mommy's boy,
Yeah, of
So
course. Yeah,
uh,
most men are.
I was quite a soft person,
Yeah, yeah.
but once I found out she had cancer and I had responsibilities like looking after the house, do the shopping, do some cooking sometimes. Like I had like full grown man
Mm-hmm.
responsibilities,
Yeah.
at like 9, 10 years old.
Yeah.
And then at 14 when I've lost her, it was another level of like I've I've grown really quick. Like
Yeah.
the
Not through
mindset.
choice, yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
kind
didn't
of
have a choice, but
yeah.
as I said, it helped me. It made me who I am today. So I'm
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Don't regret your past is kind of like
Never.
regardless of all this horrendously bad shit that has happened to you. For me, I'm so glad it happened because I can't envision a version of myself that isn't this right now. I can't fathom that. Maybe it's
Yes.
because I don't have the intelligence to do that or the foresight, but I wouldn't change it because I love who I am today.
Yeah.
Most of it, you know.
Yeah. Like, yeah, is I will never regret, because, as I said, it helped me. It
Yeah,
made
it
me
did.
who I am
Yeah.
today. And no matter how bad your life is or how negative things are happening to you, there will always be a positive out of it.
Yeah.
Always. It doesn't matter how bad it is.
Mhm.
You will always be able to find something positive
Yep.
out of it, as long as you actually look for it.
Yeah.
Because if you stay and think, oh, this happened to me, this happened, and complain about everything and be miserable, you will never find anything positive in your
Yeah.
life, ever.
You get what you give, don't you?
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. So as long as you are like strongly minded,
You can build that.
you can build this skill of always finding something
Yeah.
positive. I've lost my mom, yes. I've been homeless, yes. I've struggled a lot, yes. But I am proud of who I am today, yes. Because those were the reasons that helped me
Mhm.
to be proud of myself today and make other people proud of myself,
You're
of me.
so
Sorry,
badass, honestly.
yeah.
I'm not even just putting this on for the camera. You're just so badass. My life pales in comparison to what you've been through. It's like I've been frolicking through sunflower fields.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been fed grapes at a big throne.
But again, it's not something that you chose
Yeah,
to. Like,
I think
it's just
yeah.
what your life was.
Between us, a lot of my struggles were self-inflicted and self-manufactured, and yours were just life just going fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Pretty much, yes.
Every
But
step of the
I was
way.
the same way back to life. I was
True,
like,
yeah.
I didn't care.
Yeah,
I was
fuck
like,
you then,
okay,
yeah.
fair enough. Yeah, I'm
So
gonna show.
I
I'm gonna
think
prove you wrong.
that's a good kind of a twisted dynamics. I think more people are going to relate to me because not lots of people go through shit like that.
Yeah,
Lots of people do. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot
yeah,
more
of
than people
course.
think.
I'm not the
And a lot
only
of people
one.
are
Yeah.
very close there, and you're like one kind of monthly paycheck away from being homeless. Lots of people are, but it's good because people can kind of choose who they want to relate to in a way.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
I think it's a good dynamic.
That's what makes a really good, like, brotherhood, relationship, friendship, however you want to call it, in between us,
Mhm.
because we are very similar but very different in the same time.
Yeah.
So we always have something to look up to from, like, each other.
Yeah.
We always provide value to each other. We always show each other and share different stories, and we prove that we can do better, and
Mhm.
we make each other proud. So is is what keeps us together.
Yeah, I think what I'm getting from those stories. So I didn't mention in mine, but when I was going through that transformation, he was always there to egg me on, to keep me going. It was always positive reinforcement.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't like some people in my life, right? But why are you doing that? That's weird. Oh, why you want to die? You get when you try and change something positive in life, you'll get a lot of that, and I had a lot of that. Not some people don't even do it on purpose. I was probably that person at one point in my life as well. But no matter what, he was always there to reinforce me, say, yeah, you're doing the right thing, carry on, you're inspiring me,
Yeah,
bro. Like,
I was
keep going.
always saying, I'm proud of you, bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is crazy how you've lost
It's
all this weight.
ridiculous.
You've done this.
Yeah.
How have you, I don't know, bought this watch? How have you done? Bro, it's amazing. Like, everything.
Yeah, I got
you
the job
did.
I finally liked, thanks
Yes.
to you, actually, and it's,
Yeah.
and for you, it was your uncle in that time of need. He believed in you.
Yes,
He actually showed you that you are loved and cared for, that you matter on this planet,
Yes, yeah, yeah. It
You had
wasn't
a
him.
role model there.
I don't know if I was
Exactly.
here today.
Exactly, 100%.
Yeah.
And I thank him for that, and I respect him.
Oh yeah, I will. Yeah, that's why I mentioned him.
Yeah.
Is very important part of my life.
Yeah.
Is
So what brought us here together? How do I know you? How do you know me? Where did that come from? Just for a little bit of a background. It's not what this is about, but it's good to give people a background. Maybe they don't care, but we have to do it because it's a very funny story. I want to let you share it because the way you put it is very funny. And it makes me laugh every time. And there's always another detail that I forget that you say.
Yeah, so was 5 years ago.
We are in 2025, by the way.
Yes, yeah.
When people are watching this.
So it was, back in 2020. I was working at a fast food store as a delivery driver. And I was just doing my deliveries. It was just another day, in my life. And I see this little Seat black car just like doing some crazy shit, like.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, he doesn't. No, he wasn't there.
No. I have a
It
twin
was
brother.
just a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing it like coming really fast, and
National speed limit, obviously.
yeah, I was
My national speed
yeah, he
limit,
was doing the speed limit, and
Everywhere.
I was very slow, and
comparatively.
no, I'm joking. So yeah, I was like, oh, let me see what he can do, you know. So I literally just like downshifted my car, and by the time I got to third gear, he was gone, and all I could see was black smoke. That's it. I couldn't see where he was gone, or I could see the smoke, and that's it. By the time I literally just downshifted, and I was ready to put my foot down, and I was like, "What on earth is that? What was I trying to race?
What is that
Like,
thing?
yeah, what is it? Is it like UFO or what is it? I've never seen
Technically was.
literally, I've never like seen anything that crazy in like my father was a rally driver, yeah, and I've seen some crazy cars, but nothing like that, you know. I was like, what is that? And yeah, a couple of days
I don't
afterwards.
know.
Yes,
I didn't even know this happened.
yes,
I was just testing my car on
yes,
the local
yeah,
dual
yeah. He
carriageway.
didn't know, yeah.
No, I had
And
no idea.
not long after that, I was in the fast food shop. I was again at work, and there was like a big car park. So he pulls up, he parked his car, and I was like, I need to speak with this guy. I need to find out what the hell is that. And I just got out. I walked towards him, and I literally just approached him. I was like, hey man, what the hell you have there? I was like, I was trying to race you the other day, and I stand no chance. You was gone by the time I was like ready to put my foot down. I didn't even get a chance, you know, to even try.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, it's a tractor turbo diesel
I'm a
car."
bit of a mad scientist.
Yeah,
I
I
do have
was
a
like,
background in mechanics and engineering, by the way.
yeah.
That's
So it
why
was
I
a
did that, yeah.
1.9 diesel, like 4-cylinder car with a tractor turbo on
Yeah,
it. I was like,
Perkins GT2556S for
For-
those in the know or
yes,
interested.
for people that knows.
Look at the compressor maps; it does work.
Yes.
2-bar boost, all right?
And I was like, a what? A tractor turbo? He was like, yeah, you want to see? I was like, hell yeah. And he literally showed me. I was like,
You
that's
can't even see it, but
insane.
you could just see it.
It,
peeking
yeah,
down the
it
back
was
of the engine,
something
touching
very
the firewall.
as big as the engine. It
Yeah.
was something crazy, and I was like, "That's insane. That's really crazy. I love it." And he was like, "You want to have a go? You want to go in it?" I was like, "Yeah."
Jump in.
And
He's on the
literally
clock at
jumped-
this point. He's like,
yeah.
whatever,
Yeah,
go away.
Yeah.
I have better things to do.
yeah, and literally took me for a spin around.
And yeah, just
And
to,
I
not to 60.
absolutely loved it. Literally just change numbers, or I got your Facebook, something
Oh, I
like that.
can't remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was we used Messenger for the first like 3 years of our relationship. We didn't have each other's phone numbers.
Oh yes, yeah. It was Facebook. Yeah, it was
Exclusively
Messenger.
Facebook Messenger.
Yes, yeah, it was just a messenger. Yeah, we had each other, and here we are today. Literally from just something stupid like that, and me just going to approach him and just have a simple conversation about
Yeah.
his car. We've both realized we share this like passion for cars and project and like stuff like about cars, you know.
It's in our veins,
Yes,
unfortunately.
yeah,
We're
it
afflicted
is.
with
Yeah,
that disease.
yeah. Well, your father was
Yeah, it
always
runs in
into
my-
cars,
yeah.
and my father
Thanks,
as well.
Dad.
As I said, he's been a rally driver.
Thanks for the
so-
financial ruin and stress that I go through all the time now because of this.
We love it.
Yeah, we love it though.
Yes. So yeah, something little like that literally just brought us today here or at this table, and
That's
yeah.
the power of community, I think. If you weren't
Yes.
into cars, if I wasn't into cars, it wouldn't happen. I'm not saying be a
No.
car enthusiast, but it's the community.
It's
It's very strong.
yes,
It's,
yeah.
it's the shared passion for
Yes, the
something.
car community.
Yeah,
is
for a passion for
huge.
something.
Yeah.
It can be cars, it can be knitting, it can be
Yeah.
whatever. And for this thing, this community is the passion for growth.
Well,
and
it
for
can be a piano,
accountability.
something that plays
Yeah.
piano. I
I'd
don't know,
love
just
it. I
ask
wish I
and
could
it'll be
play
like,
piano.
you know, it'll be like, oh, I play piano, oh, I play too, and then you start, you know, like
Maybe it's just the car community. I don't know what other communities are like, but
yeah,
that's what we want to
it's true.
replicate. That's
Yeah,
kind of
but,
our inspiration, I think.
My point is something simple like that. Just go and speak with someone, say hello,
Just take action.
love your car.
Just take action.
Yeah, just
Do it.
it's just changed, and
What's the worst that can happen? They say, go away, don't look at my car. Unlikely.
yeah,
Unlikely.
yes, definitely.
You see a car sat there with a bucket seat in it and a Momo steering wheel.
Yes, yeah,
And I
yeah.
get out, it's like, that guy will talk about his car.
Yes, yeah.
Just like when you see someone in the street and you're like going to the gym and he's humongous.
yeah,
And you ask him, like, bro, how long have you been training for? That's it. Half an hour of your life is gone now.
yeah,
Or maybe not, but you know what I mean? Someone's really passionate about it.
Bro, actually, yesterday, the
Yeah, I know.
guy in the car.
Yeah,
Like literally,
yeah.
another thing. Yeah, we getting off topic a little bit, but
Doesn't matter.
it does make sense to mention it. We've kind of made like a new friend, and we just went with our cars to give them a wash, and then a guy pulls up to wash his car in a very cool car,
I move out the way.
and yeah, and we had like,
I just went up to it and I said, "What's it running?"
yeah,
I said, "What's it
literally,
running?"
it was like cool car.
It's
What's
a
running?
car. It's normally a car that's fast. You know?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I actually drove past the car for like 2 years. I watched them put an engine in it and
Yeah,
everything, and I was like, "It can only be this car."
Yeah.
It's one of those cars where it's only there, like you know, it's that one in a particular area of the
Yeah,
world,
yeah,
or like the
yeah.
UK in a certain city or a town, for example.
Yeah.
You know?
And
It
we
can only be
literally,
that one.
yeah, we sat there for like an hour and a half.
Oh yeah, we wasted
2
so
hours.
much time.
Yeah, we
Not
just
wasted
spoke-
time, but like
not wasted, but yeah, just from something simple like that, we've made a new
yeah,
friend.
and he's
you know?
really nice as well.
But yeah, that's how our friendship started, just from something simple like that.
Who knows what party's going to burn our life now? Who knows?
Yeah,
Who
exactly.
knows?
Yeah,
Like he's local and he's friendly. Like we get along
exactly.
with him.
Yeah, he was
Who
really
knows?
good. He was really cool guy as well. Yeah. So yeah, the point is, just take action and don't be afraid of approaching people and just have a conversation with them, because that one person that you approach can be your friend for life, your brother. Like it will be there for you forever. You never know.
Yeah, we want this to be a lifetime thing. We want the people you meet in this community and the people that you interact with to be there for good.
Yeah,
You
in
know.
those 5 years, we've been there for each other. We've helped each other. When Sean was on his weight loss and his life changing and everything that he wanted to achieve, I was there for him and I support him. I supported him. I was looking after him. I was keeping him like accountable. I was checking on him.
Positive
How's he going?
reinforcement.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
I did this, and he was so happy to share this.
Yeah.
Stuff that he did, because
no one else
he
really
had
cared.
he had some other friends that he inspired and they were proud of him,
and they did it.
But yes, yeah. Today they did it, yeah.
All of them.
And you had some people that was like, oh, what are you doing, man? That's crazy.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe not friends, but other people you
people you know,
just
they were like,
of,
yeah. But yeah, I was there for him, and the same way around. I've changed so much because of him, because he was there for me, and he never forced me to do anything, but he always showed me the right path
Lead
towards
by
things
example.
and let me make a choice. He was like, this is the way and this is another way, but this is the good way. The choice is yours, but I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, look at me, look what happened.
Yes, yeah. Look what I did. And he inspired me, and I inspire him as well. But yeah, just something simple like that. It brought us today after 5 years here, and it's just he's an amazing person, and I couldn't have anyone else any better than him, to be honest. And it was just from something little like, hey man, I love your car. Literally, that's it.
Yeah. I want that 5 years to be accelerated for lots of people. I want people to experience this, and I want it to be condensed into a much more quicker, taking what we've learned over those 5 years and condense that into a much more easy to follow strategy without all the fuck ups and all the kind of off path kind of things we've gone through.
Yeah, we've been there.
That's what we want to replicate.
We've failed, whatever. We are here to, as he said, build up a community, build up a community of people that they want a brotherhood, they want a network, they want something to something that will give them life change,
Yeah.
And will help them to be better persons and do better. That's what we want to do, and we want to help.
Yeah. I'm just looking here. It says on the laptop the origin and the idea, and it wasn't really one idea. It was kind of the accumulation over time of finding out who we are and the greater purpose we want to achieve.
Yeah. And
the ways of getting there. We tried there, and we kind of thought of this. There were other iterations of this. That's as far as we're going to go in that. It's not necessary for those involved, is it? Yeah. So I think there's a lot of man up thing today about man up, and people I think are misinterpreting it. You know what I'm trying to say? Interpreting. That's it.
Interpreting.
I don't have a speech problem. I don't think anyway. And I think as a quote, it makes sense, but not in the way that people think. Lots of people will not misconstrue it, but misunderstand it and misapply it, like I've done in my life, and you probably have as well. When you're going through some shit, you got to sort something out. You internalize it, which is fine if it's something you can internalize it. But if you can't internalize it, you can't do it yourself. You're kind of stuck there with these negative thoughts and emotions and things that you simply can't solve by yourself. And that just makes you miserable over time, and it makes you bitter, and it makes you angry, which is like the default for men, definitely young men. I've been there, you've been there, you know all about that.
Yeah.
So that isn't to me what man up means. So in that situation, I would say you need to find someone to talk to about it, another man who's been through similar experiences, or just someone to listen to you. Not like a therapist. We're not licensed therapists here. That's not what we are. But we understand how men work and how we grow with each other, because we've been through it, definitely with each other and other people.
Yes,
in our lives,
yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So my interpretation of man up would be taking responsibility and accountability, kind of like the points we shared at the start with community, growth, honesty, and purpose. So I could say purpose, honesty, and growth.
Yeah,
is what man up means to me, and I'm guessing to you as well. You might have something to add, but that's how I feel.
No, I agree with what you said.
And I think that's
honestly.
where why men are struggling so much in society.
Yes.
Or part of it. It's very complex. I'm not claiming I understand it fully, and that's why. But to me, for people like us, that's why it happens.
Yeah.
There might be other men with different situations who see it differently, and that's fine. But we can't speak for those.
Yeah, we can't speak for those, but we want to help as much as we can.
Yeah.
And we will be here, and we're gonna post, and we're gonna speak about many things. It's not gonna be a podcast, or there's not gonna be videos strictly on something like one topic, and there's gonna be 100 videos about it. But we're gonna try and help in every way possible everyone that is watching this to be there for you, to create this community. And in the same time, it will help us, because we are trying to look for people like us.
Yeah, and we have the exact same goals that people watching this are.
Yes.
We want to use a community for us as well, because we will benefit from it. We're not like we might be providing the community or kind of manifesting it and growing it, but we are in a very, very small piece of the puzzle.
Yes.
There will be many people out there who join this who know much more about us, about probably everything. And that's what we want.
Yeah, there will
exactly
be people that will, I don't know, there will be people that they've already done it. They are successful or whatever, and they like what we speak about, you know, and that will help us. But in the same time, we know that there are people that are lost, as I mentioned earlier, or they don't really know, they don't really have like guidance, and we want to be there for you, because no matter how much you struggle in life, no matter how difficult your life got today, you can change it, as long as you are willing to put the hard work and to look for the positive side of all the negativities that you have in your life. You will be able to make it. But we want to be here for you as a bit of a boost, a bit of a push towards better things, or to prove you and to show you that you can do better, as long as you truly deep in your heart are ready for it and you want to. You will do it.
You have to be.
Yeah.
You have to be. I can't even add to that. I'm trying to say, we didn't mention that, but he mentioned literally everything that I could have ever said in a better way.
Yeah, we as I said,
very
simple.
Concise,
We want to help every single person that is watching this. If it needs any help, we want to be here for you.
Yeah. Sorry, hay fever season is upon us. Covered that. So this isn't just about us. This is everyone's space. I've covered that, and showing up for each other. You don't need to be perfect. You just have to be willing to grow. That's the only real prerequisite here, is be willing to actually improve. If you think you're perfect, this is not the place for you, because we are not perfect. I don't think anyone is.
Yeah. No, we are willing to work hard and do our best to become successful and to achieve our goals, which we're going to speak in time, like what our
and
goals
they
are,
might change over time.
what
Who
it
knows?
takes, and we know what we want from life, but we are not perfect, and it doesn't. But this doesn't stop us.
Yeah.
We're still gonna keep
Yeah.
going and keep work hard and give our best to achieve our goals.
Yeah, and we're from all walks of life, us two, and whoever joins us in the future, from completely different places, different countries, different upbringings, different ages.
Yeah,
We want it to be a big collaboration of all of that, because I think people of all ages and all experience have very valuable input. Definitely ages. You might think younger people don't know a lot, but they have insights and knowledge that we can even, I'm 27, you're 28. I think 18-year-olds will have very valuable things to say to us because they've grown up in a completely different world.
Yes, true.
They'll have much better insights than we do, because we might be stuck in our ways a bit.
Yeah, we're not gonna judge people by age.
No.
Oh, you are 18, go away. We don't care.
No.
Or you are 50. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
nah,
yeah.
Sorry, too late. No, we don't.
No, the wisdom when you're older as well is incredible. And as you
Yeah,
get older, you go, wow, I don't know
but
anything.
yeah, like just to make it clear, we don't judge by age or whatever.
Yeah, no,
like,
doesn't matter.
a community is a community.
Yeah.
We don't care about age.
By yourself, you might be formidable and you might be unstoppable. But imagine you times 5, times 6, times however many you want in a community. Incredible. You can do what you want. This isn't some psychopathic rant about power, about being a dictator, but just achieving what you want in life.
Yeah.
It can be a business, it can be your family, it can be a hobby, it can just be being a better person, it can be losing weight. It can be anything.
Yeah.
This roadmap and this the structure is going to be universal for that. So this isn't just a course on, say just a course, it's not a course, but this isn't just a community getting a very small outcome.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I put that really badly, but I hope people understood what I said there. So
no matter what, we're gonna be here, and we will in future videos. We will try to give the best from our knowledge in every single topic we're gonna debate, and we will try to help everyone. Doesn't matter age or where you are in life, like what point you are in your life. We will try to use what we've been through and what we've learned when we failed, what we've learned when we did good, how we did that good, or what helped us to do that good. Like, we will try to cover absolutely everything based on what we've been through and what we've achieved so far in our life, in terms of mindset, in terms of, I don't know, body progression, everything. We're going to speak about everything. And it's not, as I said, it's not strictly necessarily on one topic. There's going to be plenty of topics and plenty of different ways and many examples that maybe is the key towards your success one day, so I think that's the best way to put it.
I think we've done very well this time. We have done this first episode a few times due to technical difficulties and
it's as I said, mentioned earlier, it's something new to us. It's a new journey for us.
Filthy amateurs currently.
And we've tried so many ways of doing something, trying to achieve, to build up a small business or a community, or just look. We are still
something
looking
tangible.
for a way, something different than just average normal stuff, like just a job and that's it. And it's something new. So it took a few takes, obviously, but I'm proud of us. I'm proud of the fact that we never stop. We always keep going. We work hard. We don't bullshit. We are not being lazy with this, and we will give our best to be here for us and for people that are watching.
Hold us accountable for it as well. If we don't do that, please tell us.
We
tell each other, but if we don't tell each other for some weird unknown reason, then please do.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
I think that's about it, really. So the next episode, we will be discussing the real cost of going alone in this world as a man and what it does to you and the outcomes. Because once again, we tried that at times, even though we had the support structure here and then, we have had our moments.
Yeah, of course.
And it's just gone to shit. But we will explain that in more depth in the next episode. So please, or don't, whatever. If you don't want to watch it, absolutely fine. But if you do want to watch it, I suspect you'll be there. There'll be more stories, more growth, more realness. Fingers crossed. And join the network. share your truth and grow with us. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
See you in the next one.